undrafted, but the fact that he's going to get an opportunity with the Cavs. What is you guys have been there from day one, taking him to every game since he was little and going to different colleges and things like that. What does it feel for you guys to see it pay off for him signing a contract with an NBA team?
It's a good reflection of just the opportunity that has been put in front of him. We know that there's still some work that's got to be done, and just the fact that he has that opportunity is a blessing.
The fact that he gets to continue on with the game that he loves, and the Cavs wanting to invest their time and energy into him is really huge for us. And so today was no disappointment. We were ready for Summer League, and we were super excited when we got the news and the call after the draft.
From a parent standpoint, you guys have gone to countless games over the course of years. You guys going to plan on trying to go to Summer League games as well? You're going to try to make some games in Cleveland? What are you thinking about for the future as far as travel?
As a woman of extreme faith, my flights were booked last week. No, yeah, we're definitely going, and we're definitely going to support him all the way as far as he can go. So we'll be right there as much as we can be.
Do you have anything else, Paul?
No, just we're excited for the opportunity and shifting some things around at the last moment to be able to be there for him. I always want to be there for him and support him and adore him in every endeavor.
Is there what kind of what was the last few weeks been like for you guys? I know that there's been a lot of travel on his part, going to workouts and things, and I'm sure a lot of meetings with agents and those types of things. What kind of relief does a day like today bring after that kind of long process after the NCAA tournament was over?
Just continuing to encourage him, not being on a college campus with, students and friends, and just kind of putting his head down and going to work with the job that he will have to do. It's not necessarily having any classes, any obligations outside of just focusing on his body and his nutrition. He has a nutritionist, a chef, and just encouraging him to stay focused on his goals. And that's exactly what he did right after March Madness. He went out to New York. He has a great agent for Life Management, and they hit the ground running.
I know that he put out there after March Madness was over. I guess maybe it took like maybe a few weeks, but he said he dropped about 40 pounds. Where's he been as far as like his journey of getting his body ready for the NBA?
The work that DJ has put in, I would say, has been miraculous. He has worked so hard. I mean, I can remember calling him and trying to talk with him and couldn't get him until late at night, and it was because he had been going from workouts to recovery to workout to recovery. Yeah. And we actually took a trip up to not Washington, but up to New York ourselves, and went and watched the routine and observed the routine, and actually got an opportunity to spend some time with the nutritionist and the chef and observe the process that he was going through. And it was very impressive. Very impressed with the young man and the work that he's put in.
One of the things I've been impressed about is hearing him talk about certain things that he's done with investing his money, like the vending machines and things like that around. It's NBA, so right now it's not a huge contract, but of course, if he makes a team, starts doing some things, of course, there's a possibility to have that grow tremendously. You guys seem like you have prepared him very well up until this point where he's already thinking about investing in that. What kind of conversations have you guys been having about taking care of it and just kind of preparing for the next generations?
I have to do a lot of encouraging of different things, investments, and trying to make sure that he stays level-headed with money. He's a young adult that likes things, but we want him to make sure he stays focused on future investments. And we have a team that's amazing with a management team as well that is amazing with creating and making sure he has opportunities to grow his wealth and continue to make sure that he stays focused on generational wealth and not just for today. So it's our team. I can't even attribute it to anything other than the team that has been chosen to make sure that he stays on the right path. And that's what is usually needed, a village of people that have some common focus and common goals for success.
It's awesome. And then I guess finally, just the idea of coming to Raleigh to help out with his career. How do you think this has really helped him get to this level? I mean, he at Tennessee, then Winthrop, and then now coming to NC State for the last couple of years. How did that help prepare him specifically being with head coach Kevin Keatts?
I will use DJ's own words in a interview that he did recently. Tennessee, he was young and
17.
wasn't ready at the time for the level of play and the responsibilities of being at that level because he was so young. Winthrop was where he started to find himself again and get his confidence back. And coming to North Carolina State and having Coach Keatts as a coach was where it all came together.
It clicked. It did.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, I must say, it was great having him home at Winthrop, and Pat Kelsey and Mark Prosser. We stayed in touch. It was just partnership for success for him. So I know that propelled him. He even got his degree in sociology with a dual in health, and that close to anthropology. So that was my goal, to make sure, before you leave here, get your education. And he did that. And Coach Keatts just pulled it all together, believed in him, and put the ball in his hands. And it's history from there, because it all clicked when it was supposed to.
That's awesome. Are you guys still based in South Carolina?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
By way of Clover in Antonville, North Carolina. Yes, we're in Rock Hill.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I thank you for your time. I know it's kind of late, but thank you so much for making some time for us. And I'll put a little bit of this together so we can put it on our 11 o'clock news up here.
Wow, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Gee,
Would you
that's
be able to send us the link?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make sure I text it to you after it's over. We have the debate on right now, so well, after the debate is over, then we'll put it on the news after that when I do sports.
Is there any way that you could say something about the NC State fans? Like, they have reached out like crazy today. So excited. DJ's gonna take a fan base to him to Summer League, and it's attributed to being at NC State. So please mention that we love the fans, and we're grateful to them as well as the coaches.
And thankful for all of their support, the
Yes.
fans and the coaches, and just believing in our side.
Yeah.
You said it with your words there. I'll make sure I put that in there.